So I happen to be filming this starting at 111. I feel that this is a collective message. So I'm just going to be transparent, with things that I've been going through, and then as well things that I'm sure the collective is experiencing and as well going through. So for myself, I've done workings with spirits where a lot of people might just do a working for a week, right? That would be a path working. I have a video on how to path work if you want to do that with Lord Thoth. Go check that out. But I'm someone that has chosen to work with these spirits pretty much, however long I'm called. You could say life. And I've been channeling and doing, ritual and spell work, mediumship, shamanism, witchcraft, magic with all of the beings that you see on my channel, ranging from Lucifer to Mammon to Hecate to Belial, Bune, Thoth, Horus, right? With Shiva, Ganesh, Lakshmi. Whether you see it from whether you look at my channel and you see the daemons in which I work with, such as Lucifer, Azazel, right, Azazel, King Paimon, beings of this nature, and then as well to, the divs and the devas, such as Ganesh, Shiva, Kali, and Lakshmi. So, I've been working with beings such as Shiva, even being about 7 to 8 years now. Know that things take time. Things take time to happen. Things take time to grow. That truly, if you want something to happen in a prosperous and abundant way, it's going to take a lot of time. It's just like a tree, right? You plant a seed, and as you plant that seed, are you just going to dig it up and be like, oh, it's done? I want it to, why is it done? It's done because I want it to be done. Or are you going to plant that seed and let it do what it needs to in the dark and to grow, right? This is what you need to do with the path. Plant the seed and let it grow into the strong, mighty oak tree that it needs to be, right? And just like you need to plant that seed. And don't keep digging up your seed, right? Don't keep looking at your manifestations. Have they came yet? You're just checking, have they came yet? Have they came yet? Has it come? Has it come? Has it? Your manifestations will arrive when they're meant to. Know that by following the path and embracing the signs, embracing the synchronicities, this will lead you into alignment with the path and bring you to where you need to be in order for the time in which you've put in, or I'm so sorry, the preparation you've put in to meet the time, right? Time meets preparation. So as long as you're preparing for your manifestations, you're digging your trench, right? I actually want to talk about for a second. I met with a manifestation coach, right? Because I believe it's good to meet with other occultists, witches, shamans, manifestors, psychics, whatever it might be, to master your craft. And in me meeting with this manifestor, I'll give credit to him if he wants it, or his name's Matt, right? Exit the Matrix, I believe. Exiting the Matrix, something like that. Really cool channel. He was telling me a story about how in the Bible there's a parable about they go to an oracle and they ask the oracle we're really thirsty. We really want water. We're in the desert. Can you make it happen? She's like, go dig your holes. They're like, oh, come on, not this again. Like, I don't want that. I just want water. I'm fucking thirsty. And she's like, go dig your holes. Leave. And then they go and they dig their holes, and then it rains. Now, if they wouldn't have listened to the oracle when she said, go dig your holes, and they would have just either done nothing, or they would have just kept jabbering at the, but why do I have to dig holes? Nothing's going to happen, this and that. If they wouldn't have done the work, they wouldn't have prepared for the manifestation wouldn't have happened, right? The manifestation wouldn't have happened. So it's just like us along this path. Time meets preparation. Just like they had to dig to prepare for the manifestation. They didn't know it was going to rain. They didn't know it was going to manifest, but it did. And honestly, I think it's like that in life. We're never preparing for our manifestation, or where sometimes we might not prepare for our manifestations and things don't happen and we wonder why they don't happen. Maybe it's because, again, time meets preparation. So you have to prepare for your manifestations. And that's a signal, right? Just like Noah building the ark, right? He had to build it. You build it and they will come. If you don't build your YouTube channel, people won't come to it. If you don't build your business, no one will buy your product or hire your services. If you build it, they will come. So continue to persist within the path, and as well within your manifestations. Continue to persist, because I know that for myself, it wasn't until now, pretty much. It wasn't until these past few months, maybe about 3 months. No, actually, honestly, the past few months, that everything that I've been working on, whether it be with Lucifer for the past 4 to 5 years, or be with Mammon for the past 4 to 5 years, or even my workings with Hecate and Belial, for myself, a lot of the work isn't coming to an end, but more so a new beginning. So know that if you're working with these beings, any being that I pretty much just stated, know that you're a part of this shift, this collective consciousness shift. You're shifting with humanity. But most likely, if you have found this video, you are one of the forerunners in this ascension process as a light bearer for the collective, right? A light bearer being either that of a Lucifer, right? Or someone holding the torch of Hecate, right? Bearing her torch. And it is us that we need to be the light within the darkness. We need to be this spark in this torch for others to light the way by holding ourselves, well, one, accountable for ourselves and our reality and what we're creating, but then also holding ourselves accountable for burning bright, right? And the brighter that we burn, the more that we can, embrace ourselves and more of ourselves, but also we can inspire others along this path, all by following the path and continuing with it. I didn't know that I would be brought into glory, abundance, wealth, everything that I pretty much wanted. I'm on track to manifesting, and I'm so grateful for that for myself. And this is also why I wanted to give this message, and know that just stick with it. Stick with it wherever you are in the path. Whether you feel you're beginning or you're just ending or you're in the middle of your journey. The middle being the best the middle being the best part. Right? Because it's not the beginning, it's not the end. It's not the end, right? It's what we did to achieve the end result. That's what matters the most. Who did you become along the journey? Right? What did you do along the journey? What did you embrace? What did the journey show you? What was it showing you? Because truly that's what matters at the end of the day. It's not money, it's not that your manifestations, it's not your special person, it's not rituals and spell work. It's truly what you did at the end of the day. What you left behind. The legacy that you left, right? So with that, what are you leaving behind? What are you embracing? What are you creating? Look at all of these things and embrace them and go all in these things. Continue to create and always follow the journey. Have faith. And, embrace the momentum that you've built for yourself. Even if you're at the beginning, continue to move forward with the journey. And gain momentum. Right? So I just want to put this message out there. Know that it will all manifest in the end. So as long as you follow the vision that you see within yourself, and by embracing that, you can create a new reality, the one that was most meant for you. Because that's why we follow the path. We follow the path. We walk the path so that we can embrace our true will to become our daemon, right? And it's only in walking the path that we became the daemon. If you never walked the path, you wouldn't have became your greatest version. We evolve through what we create. So with that, create to evolve. Create knowing that you will always evolve from what you create. Stop consuming and start creating. Right? This is your life to live. There's so much advertisement out there. There's so much distractions. There's so many people talking. But are you listening to the voice within? Are you listening to what your soul is saying to you? Because that's your true will. That's your daemon speaking to you. And by embracing your daemon, following the path of your true will, you're then leaving your magnum opus. That's what all this is for. That's where all of this is leading. That's where all this is going. So if you didn't think it was, as someone that's been walking the shamanic path for 8 years, and specifically ceremonial magic with Lucifer, Azazel, King Paimon, the infernal divine, and these beings for the past 4 to 5 years, that's what I can tell you, as well Mammon. That's what I can tell you, because I went in the beginning, not knowing. I thought I knew a lot, right? I thought I knew everything you could say, right? Because you're invoking, you start to learn all these energies, all these spirits, and you start to understand a lot. But at the same time, then you go through the trials, your psyche, your mind is put through the trials. So at some point, I was beaten down. I was pretty much made to go broke and as well homeless, and I did. But it's only after that that the beings came back to me and they're like, you understand now. You have the right mindset, right? So I had to be destroyed. I had to have my whole reality destroyed over time, and I was receptive, right? It took me time, but I was receptive. And then after I was receptive, or after pretty much everything happened, I then started to recollect myself, gather myself. And it's in that process that now, I was able to manifest an apartment. I have a job that I love. I'm able to do spell work and ritual for people, tarot, divination, consultations. Nothing makes me more happy than meeting with clients as well, helping people to become their greatest version, right? To understand their destiny, right? Or to understand their fate and embrace their destiny with the reality that they're meant to create. These are the things in which, for myself, I provide here on this channel, right? So I walked my path, and with that, I came out to create the reality I desired. I manifested everything I wanted. I have a lover, Tamara, who also, shout out to Tamara, shout out to her and her channel, also her Patreon. Go check that out, you guys. I have a beautiful lover where we both do mediumship, spell work, and ritual for people. And I never thought I'd find the love of my life, but I did. And then two, I never thought I'd be able to create a job and occupation in which I love so much. I thought I was going to be bound to a 9-to-5 for eternity. And, three, I thought that this path wouldn't, at some point, in the beginning, I just didn't know. I was broken down so much. This was years ago that I doubted. But then at some point, you have faith. And you start to have faith. You start to gain faith. It was Hecate for myself who gave me faith for the path. I do so much on this channel. I even dedicated this channel to her because I'm so grateful for what she did for me. I respect her so much. So, if you respect these beings too, go all in whatever you desire or whatever you choose. Go all in the path and have faith, have knowing that you are just where you're meant to be. And you're embracing the journey, the one that you were meant to walk. Now go out. Go out on your journey. Go out and walk. Go on your journey. And with that, you guys have a beautiful day. Know that this was the message, from a lot of different spirits. A message from Hecate, Lucifer, Belial, just these beings, as well Mammon specifically. Mammon's been popping up a lot lately, aiding a lot of occultists I've seen in wealth workings. I've been talking about him and I've been seeing his name pop up everywhere. So there's a lot of synchronicities going on in the community. I definitely recommend, do the inner work yourself, look around, see who's reaching out to you even. So let me know down below in the comments, what energy did you feel off this video? What deity is calling out to you? What deity do you feel was saying the message to you? Or just in general, what energies are you working with? Where do you feel life is going? With that, you guys, I wish you a prosperous and abundant day. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And I'm your host, O'Shea. As well, you can call me Atanu. For this is OccultCatTv, the channel you love. And with that, you guys, I hope you have a beautiful day. If anybody needs, my services, whether it be anything from Occult Consultations, right, consciousness coaching, spell work, divination, ritual, tarot, you know where to find me. You can feel free to email me at OccultCatTv@gmail.com. Again, my email is OccultCatTv@gmail.com. Feel free to email me for any business inquiry pertaining to my services, or anything I might have said if you wanted to look further into services in that way. And as well, look down below, my Instagram's down there, OccultCatTv. Feel free to add me on Instagram. I do updates with tarot card readings, to deities, to the different rituals and services I offer, and just talking about different spirits, my life, and things like that. So with that, you guys, I hope you have a beautiful day. Peace, and as well, namaste. from me to you.